Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for Workshop Wednesday. For those of you who may be joining me for the first time, my name is Lisa Cunningham and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. And I usually come live every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Today is my son's birthday and I had forgotten we had some plans already made. So I won't be going live. I'm doing this pre-recorded video for you. So a couple of reminders, free shipping started today. So if you spend $75 or more in my online store, you will get free shipping, free standard shipping. It's not guaranteed to come by the 25th. It may not, depending on the sales, you know, how many people purchase today, and it actually goes through Friday. So if you want to make your list and check it twice and shop, you will get free shipping. And then since it's $75 or more, you'll qualify for the product of the month, which is the designer series paper, the blue one. It's floral. I can't remember the name of it, but you'll be able to get that as well. And I'm gonna I'll send you a surprise goodie bag that has some Stampin' Up! Product in it for your $75 purchase as my way of thanking you. So another reminder is my Hobby Haven class that me and Heather have put together. This class, you'll get 6 project packets, over $25 in Stampin' Up! Product, which is, I think, the embellishments, the ribbon, designer series paper. But let me show you the cards. This is one of them. Here is another one. This is supposed to be like a vanity and a mirror. This designer series paper has so many. This is another one. Let me see how this one opens. I think I have it. There you go. It just opens like so. I created some and Heather created some. So here's a gift card holder and it's a fancy fold. Here is a gatefold. I have tape on it to hold it. Here's just a fancy one for those of you who love to bake. And so those are your 6 cards, and you're going to get a packet that has the materials to make them, and you will use some of the product that you get. So this cost is $45 to go, or $30. It's, oh my goodness, I have it somewhere. It is 43 shipped to go. And then it's $35 if you live here in Rio Rancho, Albuquerque area, and you want to pick it up at my house. So $35 to pick up at my house, $43 to have it all shipped to you. You will need the Hobby Haven bundle, the stamp set and dies. So here's your dies and the stamp set for this class. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to share my video. When you share my video, you'll be entered into a prize drawing. And this week I have a bundle that's over there. I forgot to grab it. And if you want to join my email to get the PDF, just join my email. I'll put the link below. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure and subscribe to my channel. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be making a gift card holder. You know, during Christmas, we give a lot of gift cards these days. I know my grandchildren, that's all they want is money or gift cards. So we're going to use this gorgeous Tradition of Christmas designer series paper. We're going to use this pattern. And I believe, where is this pattern? Because it has the pool party. So I'm using the pool party as my base. I pulled that out. Wanted to be kind of a little non-traditional, but gorgeous paper. You can make cards so easily with this designer series paper alone. And we're using the Words for the Seasons stamp set and die. We're going to use Happy and May Your Holiday Season Be Filled with Joy. I do want to note that the designer series paper currently is unavailable. It's on back order, but it should be back soon. And then these dies, we're going to use Holidays. This is, I love this set. It has all these sentiments, and there's another one, these ones in the back. I like to die cut them so I could see what I have. And like I said, we're going to use Holidays. So again, today starts free shipping. So for any order over $75 and over, and that's before tax, shipping, and your rewards, you will get free shipping from Stampin' Up. We're also going to use the Spotlight on Nature dies. We're just going to use one of the circles. And then if you do that $75, you're also going to get be able to be eligible for the product of the month, which is the blue designer series paper. I forget the name of it. And then also I'm going to send you a surprise goodie bag. It's going to have a lot of product in it, just as my way of saying thank you for ordering during this time. So again, let's get started. We're going to start out with a piece of Pool Party cardstock, and it's going to be 4 1/4 by 8. Let me move this out of the way so we can open our arm up. Make sure you guys could see everything. I did an update on my phone, so the video is a little different. So 4 1/4 by 8. I need my little instructions. 8. And then this should be 4 1/4. And then we're going to score it at 5 1/2. And we're just going to create a little pocket. And then so now for the for our little hole, you can use a punch, a die, whatever you have. I have this 1-inch punch that I think I bought at Michael's because I always like to have a circle punch. We are going to cut, let me see, I'm looking at my own notes. We're going to cut, we're using this pattern. So I need to bring my paper trimmer back in. You know, I was expecting to do this live, and then I forgot that we had the, excuse me, we had the show planned for tonight. So now I'm over here rushing to do my video. So this is going to be 2 1/4 by 4. So 4 and 2 1/4, and that's going to be for the front. And then this is going to be our back side, and this is going to be 4 by 4. So 4. And depending what you want in your background, like I don't want to cut, I want some of this. So let's go by 4. And so we can get those flowers in the background. Excuse me. All of a sudden I got this tickle. All right, so let's grab our liquid glue and glue this on. Now this is so easy to make. You can make a bunch of those. You know me, I like quick and easy. The only time that I'm not so quick and easy sometimes is some of my 3D projects. I get a little carried away. So we're just gonna add this to the back. You wanna leave a little border. Make it straight. I'm trying not to stick my head in the camera underneath here. And then we're going to glue this one. I mean, see how gorgeous this paper is? Ugh, I kind of hate to cover up this back side. And you could flip over and use whatever side you want. And we'll just adhere that there. And then now for our pocket, we're just gonna add, well, hold on, Lisa. So we're gonna punch a half circle. So you can use a die. If you put a die, just put it halfway through, run it through your cut and emboss. But since I have the punch, I'm just gonna punch a half circle. You kind of want to do it once you have your designer series paper on. Now we can add just a slight little line of glue and create our pocket. All right, so I think I'm going to grab my little paper clips, or clothespins, I should say, just to hold these and let it glue while we do the rest. It's going to be so easy. All right, so now, darn, I got that little tickle. We're going to die cut. So I already have a piece of gold foil, and I added an adhesive sheet to the back of mine. So you're going to want to use the adhesive sheet because you have that little tiny dot on the eye. And so you got to be aware that you don't lose that. And we're going to cut the circle. And I believe that circle, let me count which, it's the third to the smallest of these, I don't know what you call the design one. So third to the smallest of that one. So let's go ahead and get the die cutting machine. And like I said, just be very careful. And I think the adhesive sheet helps keep that little dot in place, because you wouldn't believe how many times I've had to search my craft room for a little dot. I think I ended up cutting another one. Let's see. See, it's going to stay in there. So let's keep it there for right now. I ended up cutting another one, and then I ended up finding it. Because see, this is not all one word. So you're going to have to put your word together. So, oops. Let me set that aside. I could have die cut both of these at the same time. Why I didn't, I don't know. But let's do our circle. And I really just wanted the small circle so that we could stamp our sentiment. Let's get this out of the way. Are you all ready for Christmas? I am not. Coming back from our cruise, I feel like I'm way behind. But I'll catch up. That's what I do. I think I like to be in a crunch sometimes. So we're going to stamp happy towards the top of this circle. And I'm using Cherry Cobbler ink. Cherry Cobbler is in the designer series paper. And before we adhere our pieces, since I have the ink out, this is a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. We're going to stamp, "May your holiday season be filled with joy and happiness," here at the bottom. I like to hold mine a little bit longer so that the ink gets in there. And my ink, I need to re-ink. I think I re-inked and I missed a few spots. But that is fine. So now, where's our envelope? We are going to glue this on, because since we use the adhesive sheet on the back of the holidays, and it would be hard to put dimensionals on that little tiny words. Okay, so here's our holidays. And like I said, I still have my little dot in the die. So we're just going to put this kind of, oops, I have a little bit of glue on my hands, and so that's why it's sticking. Let me get my take your pick tool, punch all these out. I still have my little dot into the die, so we don't want to lose that little circle. Punch all these. Actually, when I take the A lot of times once I take the backing off, those pieces will come out. See, they came out. And we're just gonna lay this right across. Happy holidays. And then here's our little, okay, what am I going to do? I'm trying to, I was like, did I lose it? It's on here. There it is. It's so tiny. I'm going to grab my silicone mat just so we could, okay, maybe get the backing off. This is so tiny. Ah, look. Okay, let's try this another way. I don't think I had, oh, now I just lost everything. Where did it go? It's right here. I was gonna say maybe another way, if you can't get your adhesive sheet off. I think what I did last time, I actually took the adhesive part, the backing off while it was still in the die. It's there, it's coming off. But you could always glue it too. Now it's stuck to my nail. People, it's really not this hard. It's, like I said, I think last time I took it off while it was still in the die. And then we just want to make sure that that little guy is there and all of it. And look how easy. I knocked my whole tool thing over. So there's Happy Holidays. Super easy. Look, we're already almost done. So now this piece, we're going to glue it to the back so you can put your notes and whatever your message that you want to give to your recipient. You know what I do is my friends that bake, I give them a grocery store gift card so then they can go get their baking supplies. But too, who doesn't always need groceries? So there's the back, there's the front. We can put our little gift card in. Mine's a Starbucks. And where are my traditional sparkling sequins? We are going to use these. These just came back in stock. I had needed them for my treats, homemade treats class, and I just received them yesterday. I had already sent the kits out and I had to wait to send these, and they actually are going out today. So if you ordered my holiday or homemade treats class, you will be getting them. And so I'm just adding some gold, and I'm pulling out that pool party again. And my red ribbon, we're going to, this was another on back. All of our Christmas stuff seemed to be so popular this year that it was a lot of things went out on back order early. So it's all coming back in stock. Like it said, that I think this paper has already gone on back order twice. When I designed it, it was in stock. I checked this morning to make sure, and especially right now with free shipping, a lot of things might sell out. So, okay, we're gonna make a bow. And where are my ribbon scissors? I don't see them, so we're just gonna use, I shouldn't be using my paper scissors. I have these other ones. And it's funny because I have no idea where my ribbon scissors are. Oh, maybe when I knocked over my tool thing. So we're just going to make a bow, and we're going to put that up top using a mini glue dot. And let's put a couple of them. I want to make sure that that's going to stay. And just like so, flip this over, and there is our card. See how easy that was? And if you wanted to, if you didn't want to put your message on the back, you can just cut a smaller, so go like 3 3/4 by 4, 3 3/4 wide by 4 length, and stick that in there with your gift card, and you can have them both in the front. But there is my card. I hope you guys like it, and you're going to be able to make a lot of these. These are so fun and easy to make. Quick and easy, right? Just get them all done at the same time. Cut all your pieces and just glue, 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 and get them together. All right, everybody, have a good week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.